Good morning, class 8. How is everyone? We are back, and today we shall be checking the exercises of the one of the most beautiful stories I have ever read and taught. That is the best Christmas present. So let's straightway start checking the comprehensive exercises. Let's go for comprehensive check 1. See, the question is, what did the author find in a junk shop? And now you must remember, you have gone through this. The author found a roll top desk in the junk shop. Next question is, what did he find in a secret drawer? Who do you think had put it in there? The author found a small black tin box. A small black tin box in the secret drawer. Who do you think put it in there? I think Mrs. Jim McPherson had put it there. Now, comprehension check 2. The question is, who had written the letter, to whom, and when? I think every one of you can answer this question. Who had written this letter? It was Captain McPherson, Jim McPherson. Captain Jim McPherson had written this letter. Second part is to whom? He had written this letter to Mrs. Connie McPherson, wife of Captain Jim McPherson. And when? Do you remember? The captain is very happy and he says that today was Christmas. That means he has written this letter the next day. Christmas is celebrated on 25th December. It was the World War. So the Christmas was celebrated on 25th December 1914, and the captain wrote this letter on 26th December 1914, the next day, to his wife. Next question is, why was the letter written? What was the wonderful thing that had happened? See, the two armies were on the war front. It was the World War going on. The Germans and the English army were facing each other, and it was really a fantastic, a wonderful gesture from the Germans to show white flags and come out of their dugouts to celebrate the festival. So, the letter was written to describe the wonderful thing that had happened between the German soldiers and English soldiers on that beautiful morning of the Christmas. The soldiers ate, drank, danced, and played to celebrate Christmas. Question number 3 was, what jobs did Hans Wolf and Jim McPherson have when they were not soldiers? I have already talked about it. We have already discussed about it. There was a time in the early 20th century when young people, young citizens had to serve in the army compulsorily, even if they were teachers or were part of orchestra or something else, whatever their profession was, they were to serve in the army for 3 to 5 years. And this was true with Hans Wolf and Jim McPherson also. So, Hans Wolf played the cello in the orchestra, and Jim McPherson was a school teacher from Dorset when they were not soldiers. Question number 4 is, had Hans Wolf ever been to Dorset? The answer is no. Hans Wolf had never been to Dorset. Why did he say he knew it? And yet he said that he knew it. How did he know it? See, he had never been to Dorset, and he said he knew it as he had learnt about Dorset in his school. Next question is, do you think Jim McPherson came back from the war? How do you know this? No. I think, and so must be your answer also, Jim McPherson didn't come back from the war. I know this from the simple fact that the letter in the box was the last letter from Jim McPherson to his wife. This shows that he never came back from the war front. The next comprehension check, that is comprehension check 3. How did the author go to Bridport? Why did the author go to Bridport? What for? The author went to Bridport to hand over the letter to Mrs. McPherson. You must remember when he reached to the address written on the letter, the author did not find Mrs. McPherson there. That is a separate case, but certainly he went there to hand over the letter to Mrs. McPherson. How old was Mrs. McPherson now? Where was she? Now, Mrs. McPherson was 101 years old. She was in a nursing home, Burlington House. The nursing home was at Burlington House. Okay, it was the Burlington House nursing home. He came to know after reaching Bridport. Next comprehension check is, the question is, who did Connie McPherson think her visitor was? See, Connie McPherson thought that her visitor was Jim McPherson. She thought her to be Jim McPherson. Which sentence in the text shows that the visitor did not try to hide his identity? The sentence, I explained about the desk, about how I had found it, shows that the visitor did not try to hide his identity. And the sentence can be found here. The author clearly says, I explained about the desk, about how I had found it. So this sentence shows that he did not try to hide his identity. He tried to tell that he was not Jim McPherson, but the old lady was not listening to him. This was the comprehension exercises. I'll come back to you in the next video for the other exercises. Till then, please keep doing the exercises so that we can have a check in the next video. Good day.